Welcome to Digital Dates, a groundbreaking series by CNW Business that taps into the latest trends in tech and security. Join Kamala Hamilton, Powerhouse Senior Product Manager for Security Solutions, as she shares insights to help your business stay secure in the digital age. Stay connected, stay protected, only on Digital Dates.
Hi everyone, welcome to this episode where we'll be demystifying cybersecurity terms. Now, when we talk about cybersecurity, as was said before, it's a convergence of three key things: people, technology, and processes. And when we talk about technology, we tend to use a lot of jargon, a lot of abbreviations, and I know it can be very confusing. But in today's episode, we'll be breaking down some key technology terms. The first one I'd like to begin with is a firewall. The purpose of a firewall is to protect the perimeter of an organization's network. It blocks malicious or unwanted traffic from entering the organization, and also on the other end ensures that any type of sensitive information does not leave the organization. So you can see that a firewall is very important in terms of the overall protective barriers that you put in place for an organization. So it's key, it's important. The second term I'd like to highlight is a VPN. As I said, a lot of jargon. Now, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. And really what it does is that it creates a secure tunnel for information to be transmitted between yourself and your organization. So a really good example of this is when you go to like a cafe or a coffee shop and you want to connect to your corporate network, you use a VPN to create that secure tunnel between yourself and the organization to ensure that any data that is being transmitted is not open to, on public eyes or persons that have malicious intent. The third term I'd like to look at is EDR. It means endpoint detection and response. When you think of an endpoint can be your mobile device, your phone, your laptop, a server, a computer. And these devices need to be protected against malware. Remember, we described what malware was in the previous session. Now, EDR really incorporates AI, I know another term, artificial intelligence, means to ensure that your endpoint is protected at all times. So I like to think of it as antivirus on steroids, because it's not just looking for things it knows, but things it doesn't know. Really cool. The last term that I'd like to explain today is MFA. It stands for multi-factor authentication. The real goal of MFA is to ensure that you're using multiple ways of identifying and authenticating yourselves. Now, when you're accessing, for instance, an online banking system, you enter your username and you enter a password. That password is a single mode of authenticating yourselves. If the system asks you for your fingerprint, that's another way of authenticating yourself, and that is something that you are. So multi-factor authentication takes into consideration something you have, something you know, something you are, or somewhere you are. So really what it is doing is ensuring that there are multiple layers of security that can be employed to ensure and verify that you are who you say you are, so you gain access to your important information. So the combination of all of these things with other controls and other technology just simply increases an organization's ability to protect itself. So thank you once again for joining today in demystifying cybersecurity, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Stay connected, stay protected, only on Digital Dates.